Have you noticed that one person who never reacts right away? You send a message, it's read, silence. 5 seconds pass, 10, maybe a minute, and suddenly you're wondering, did I say something wrong? Are they annoyed? Did I overshare? But then they reply. Calm, measured, almost thoughtful. No rush, no panic, no emotional spill. Maybe that person is you. Maybe you've always been the one who waits, before answering, before responding, before reacting. And people sometimes mistake that pause for distance, coldness, or even arrogance. But the truth is, delayed reactions often hide a very specific kind of psychology. And once you understand it, you'll start seeing these pauses very differently. Some people don't react immediately because their minds move slower, but deeper. Picture this. Someone says something unexpected in a group conversation. Everyone else laughs, interrupts, responds instantly. But this person stays quiet, eyes slightly unfocused. They're not zoning out. They're processing. Their brain doesn't fire on impulse. It layers. They're running the comment through memory, meaning, tone, intention. What did this imply? What's the subtext? What's the best response, not just the fastest one? By the time they're ready to speak, the moment has already passed. If this is you, you've probably been told you're slow or too quiet. But really, your mind values accuracy over speed, and you'd rather say nothing than say something you'll regret. Then, there are people who pause because they've learned that reactions have consequences. Imagine someone who grew up in an environment where emotional reactions weren't safe, where reacting too fast meant punishment, conflict, or being misunderstood. So they adapted. They learned to wait, to observe, to calculate. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's protection. When something triggers them, their body feels it immediately. But their response is delayed on purpose. They're asking themselves, is it worth responding? Will this escalate? Can I stay in control? And often, they choose calm over chaos. If this resonates, you might feel intense emotions internally. But outwardly, you appear composed, detached, hard to read. People don't realize how much restraint that takes. Another profile is the internal editor. These are people who mentally rewrite their response 3 times before delivering it. You know the type. They start typing, delete. Type, again, delete. Finally, send a shorter, safer version. They're not indecisive. They're socially precise. They want their words to land exactly right. No misunderstanding. No unnecessary vulnerability. No regret. The delay isn't hesitation, it's craftsmanship. But the downside? They often feel invisible or overlooked because the world rewards quick reactions, not careful ones. And then there's a quieter reason that rarely gets talked about. Some people don't react immediately because they don't feel the need to perform emotion. They don't gasp on cue. They don't laugh automatically. They don't mirror excitement just to fit in. Their emotional life is private, internal, unrushed. They experience things fully but inwardly, and they respond only when it feels genuine. This can make them seem distant in a culture obsessed with instant feedback. But it's not detachment, it's self-trust. So here's the twist. Not reacting immediately isn't a flaw. It's a signal. It can mean depth over speed, safety over impulse, meaning over noise. The real question is, which one are you? The deep processor? The emotional self-protector? The internal editor? Or the quiet non-performer? Take a moment and notice your pauses. They might be telling you more about yourself than any reaction ever could. And if this felt uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone.